Hello everyone, welcome back to the DarcyBits channel. We are going to be playing a Winston Draft using cards previously forged on the show. This was last week. I forged a 300 card set, which then got whittled down to a smaller group of people because... a number of cards based on cards that just functionally broken. And that took longer than I would hope it to. A big effort of the show of limited forging is to say, hey, you can use Urza's AI, you can use AI generated cards to play, casual but serious magic, like stuff that's actually decent quality magic, but also with very low effort. You can just say, make me a bunch of cards, go. And I think that's really, really interesting. Actually making a full set and having it be good is hard. Actually making a full set and it not being good is still kind of hard. It's just it's time and effort intensive. But since we've already made the set, we can now use it in different games. And since we already have the set, we were thinking we would do a Winston Draft on stream today. So just before anything else, I just wanted to show you, this is what the tabletop simulator save looks like. I basically have just saved my game and picked up that save and put it in a Google Drive. If you watched the forging video for the set, you can go take a look at it. It's called Slivers of Ravnica. And otherwise, it should also be in this episode's description on when it gets to YouTube. You can grab that, put it into your saves folder, probably put it into your mods folder too. I haven't tested that. I just assume that's how that works. And load it as if it was one of your own saves, and you will see this. This is a very annoying, long, lengthy write-up here, where I explain what the process is and what I did so that there's full transparency. And then here are a series of decks. This is the full 300 cards, and then there's a bunch of things where it's this is actually functional cards, and we could just use the functional ones, honestly. They're less interesting. And then there's a whole issue where some of them had non-unique names, so technically that wouldn't work in a real set, but those ones have been thrown into this pile. And then this one, we treat reminder text as plain text. And then we just have this actual final set here. 287 cards where anything functionally useless, like cards that do not function, not just useless, but do not function with the rules of magic, have been cut. And everything that doesn't make obvious sense has a ruling. And anything that has reminder text is treated as regular text. When it conflicts with what you would normally expect. So we're going to be using this set of cards today, and I am going to quickly just change the table so that I can easily get rid of all this stuff. We don't need that. All right, B, are you joining the table anytime soon?
I am loading up Table Simulator as we speak.
Very good. Okay, so we've got 287 cards, and I believe normally with a Winston Draft, you would take, draft boosters, right? You would take packs of 15 cards. I think for today we're just going to take
90 cards.
We're just going to take 90 cards total. They're all going to be singles instead, which will just make it more interesting. We'll get to see more different cards. Yeah. So we'll split that. We'll take 91 cards, I guess, because it's not cutting properly. And we'll just take one of those off. Perfect. That works for me. So this will be our stack to start with. If anyone hasn't played a Winston Draft before, I think I've only played one Winston Draft and I played it wrong. So this might not even be perfect.
Yeah, I forget what we were doing wrong.
I don't remember what we did wrong, at all. I have no clue. But later we watched some other people draft and went, oh, that's not what we did. So we don't know what cards are in here other than the basic cards in the set, which neither of us remember super well. But we have played a game or two with these cards just to try them out. But this will be the first time playing them on stream, so you'll get to see that. These are bad piles that I've made. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Now we're working. All right.
Yeah.
B, are you ready?
How does this work?
The way this works, I believe, if I recall correctly, is simply that there are 3 piles. Each one has 1 card. You or I, depending on who goes first, will look at one and decide, do I want this or not? If you decide you do, you take it, and the card gets replaced from the stack. If you decide not, you look on this one, make the same decision, or look at the third one, make the same decision. And if you don't want this one, you draw a card from the top of the deck.
Okay.
If you ever say, I don't want these cards, we put an extra card on top here.
Okay.
So, yeah. I think that, yeah, that should be correct. If anybody tells us
cool.
that's wrong, great. Let us know. Anyway, B, would you like to go first?
Yeah, sure. I'll look at this card.
So I'm really interested in the concept of this in AI Magic, largely because AI Magic is so polarizing. A lot of it is really useless, and a lot of it is really good. So there's going to be this very weird mix of like, no, that's trash, no, that's trash, no, that's trash, drop from the top of the deck. And then like people will find things that are like actually good, and I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but I think it will work pretty well. Oh yes, I see. You're replacing the card. Great. So you've passed on the first pile, moving to the second pile.
Yeah.
It's worth pointing out we will probably need to, start searching these once there's 2 cards in them. But until then, yeah, no.
I will take this one. Yeah. Okay.
Hello, Mash Buttons. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here. Obviously,
Hi.
I've already seen you in chat beforehand, but lovely for the follow. You're taking the second pile. All right, we'll replace that, and I will go. I'm going to take a look at this pile now. Let's see. Anything useful in here? Okay. It's not bad, but I think I will move on to the second pile. Okay, for chat only. This is one of my favorite cards in this set. You do see that it has a little white dot in the corner. That means it has a ruling. All of the rulings are in the notebook, which is here, and it has all the information. So that is how that's going to work. If you get the set yourself, download it and install it, then you can read all those rulings for yourself. And those, of course, are my rulings so that we don't have to, like, do that thing where people are debating in the middle of the draft or the middle of the game. They're not necessarily be-all, end-all. I am not a judge. They might not even be wrong. But if you opt into them, then I think everything should function. Anyway, I am going to take this card. And did I remember to replace a card here? I did. Okay, go ahead, B.
I guess we like these. And, like, not like the first card just didn't seem good enough to take it first pick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, I don't know if, like, these are so exciting on their own.
Now, I'm not entirely sure if I really fully explain what this is. This is Slivers of Ravnica, what I named the fake set, and what name I put into Urza's AI, the website you can go to make your own AI-generated cards, to generate 300 cards. The idea was that I wanted a Sliver-themed set, but I wanted to have it be also Ravnican-themed so I could enforce different color distribution. Because otherwise, the set is going to just generate, like, 200 green cards and 100 of everything else. Like, that's just how the AI works. So you really got to, like, have a hand on it and be like, hey, maybe not. So this is Sliver theme set.
I rejected all free, so I'm going to draw a card from the top.
You just draw a card from the top. Very good.
And I've put a card in each of them. Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
So I will look through these cards as well. Let's take a look. Let's see what... I guess all these things that were in here before are still in here. Yeah, Mash Buttons, if you're having lag issues, definitely I hope you check out the YouTube later. It'll be there, but you know how that works. Especially since this section is probably going to be not super interesting. We'll be having gameplay when we're done, so, or presumably, depending on what happens. That's not useful. Okay. That's something. I'm going to still pass on this, though. Honestly, Mash Buttons, I find that the AI does make a lot of slivers. This is a very sliver themed set, which makes it a really interesting draft environment, I think, because you end up with these like slivers versus slivers, and most slivers have symmetrical effects, so you end up like empowering your enemy. It's very interesting. Huh. What's this do? Oh yeah, forgot about that. Mash Buds, if you tried to make a food deck, that would be very cool. I would love to see that. I've tried to make food in here before. It happens sometimes. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to ignore that one as well. Did I? I don't think I put a card into number 2. I need to remember to do this. Yeah, so I'm skipping 1, 2, and 3. Hopefully there's enough cards in them. Yeah, there should be a odd number. That's how that works. And I will take the card from the top of the deck. Ooh, I love that card. Yeah, we also, of course, have that issue where, like, if you're watching along, since, you know, B can hear everything I'm saying, I'm not, like, reading every card, which I normally might do.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, B, go ahead.
All right, cool. Let's take a look here, see if anything is positive improved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's one extra card.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess there's 2 extra cards, right? Because there's the one that you put on top and the one that I put on top.
Yeah, there's 2, yeah. So let's see here. Okay, let's see. And then we have this. Okay, I think I just like this last card I got put on here.
Okay.
I don't know if it's good, but
there's a number of decent cards in that stack, so I have a decent idea of what colors you might move into, even if that wasn't your original plan, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm still not really sure what colors I'm gonna be into.
Oh yeah, I mean it's super early. It's one of those things where it's like I have not done a Winston draft, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be paying attention to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
But I'm just like, there were things in there that I thought were okay, but I could probably do better. So I didn't take. But I think they might still make it into your final deck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this card. I don't think it goes in my colors, but it's really good. So, what you gonna do? Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to take a look at pile 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to pile 2. Oops, gotta put a card there.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to do that. But honestly, as long as there's an odd number versus an even number, you can tell, which is nice.
Yeah, true. Nah. For as cool as that name sounds, it's not a very good card.
Aw, it's a shame.
Yeah.
I'll look forward to seeing what it is. I don't forget to put a card on top.
Thank you.
So you have 7 cards and I have 3. Ooh.
I don't know if it's really I should. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Okay, and no, those are terrible. I'm gonna draw a card.
But don't forget to put a card on top.
Oh, thank you.
I don't. I mean, it doesn't matter what order that happens in because it's equally random. But
yeah, random deck is random.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
cool.
that's a nice card.
Well, I'm gonna take a look at what's in this stack. It's all new to me. That's pretty cool. Probably not good. Okay. I'm gonna skip this stack. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I mean, that's not that cool of a name. I think this is pretty good, but I just don't care enough, you know? Like, I think I can do better every time. So I will put a card on top. And I will look in this last stack. What do we have? Okay. You know, and these cards that we've ignored, actually pretty okay cards. They're just not good enough to pick up individually. Yeah, I'll pick up all these. I take the third stack. Go ahead, B.
Alright, let's see. Here? Okay.
For chat, here are the cards that I have so far. So I'm pretty... You can see color-wise what I'm doing so far. And then there's this one.
Do I take that? No, probably not. I pass. Oops, card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have no problem with doing them all at the end. If that's easier.
Yeah, I think I keep track if I do.
I think so too, but once I realized that you can definitively tell if you put a card there or not based on if it's odd or even, not so bad. Okay, so cards wise, you're at 8 and I'm at 7. Okay, so picking up that last stack did bring me back up to similar card count. I'm worried about just like not having enough playables at the end. You know what I mean? Like that does worry me.
Yeah, I can't worry about it.
It's a very weird format, but I mean the idea is that like we're gonna go back and forth. We're gonna get a minimum of 1 card every time, right? Like we'll probably be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, do I take this? Yeah, I'll take this. I don't know.
Okay, I have no idea what's in there. That's news to me.
Yeah.
Am I wrong about what I was saying, but definitively tell if you put a card on top or not? Huh. Because, yeah, of course, you take the stack and put another one there. There's going to only be 1. So, I guess you can't definitively tell. Oh, well. Yeah, let's make sure we're doing it one at a time, I guess. Alright. Oh, it's one of my favorite arts. I used it in a thumbnail once. That's such a cool card. Okay, it's bad. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take the stack. I like these cards. I think I'll take them. Yeah, so now it's all completely mixed up. I'm completely wrong. Anyway, go ahead, B. I took the first pile, if you're wondering.
Okay. Yeah, let's go look at the first file. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, wow. I once again have no idea what you're picking up. Alright,
Yeah.
I'm gonna replace that pile and I'm gonna look into it. Hello. Let me take a look at my my drafted cards so far. I mean, hey, it's B the Android. Hello there. How are you doing?
Oh, hi.
This fine, guess, afternoon, I suppose. We are drafting, which turns out is not super engaging. I think even if I do like this card, I think it's B. The Android. You didn't have to. Okay, well, thank you for the subscription.
Nice, thank you.
We're doing well, I think. How are you, B?
I
do mean you. Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah. I'm a little bit, I don't know, feeling kind of under the weather, but otherwise I'm fine.
Okay, that's not bad. Okay. Actually, I think I'll actually take pile 2. Yeah, I'm taking pile 2. Go ahead, B. Did not see that coming.
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's see.
After all this time, pile 2.
Yeah.
It only needs 1 card for you to pick up the whole thing.
Yeah, true. Okay, that seems pretty nice. And actually, yeah, this one's pretty good too. Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't take this file picked up earlier.
Honestly, maybe you didn't hear me, but I literally said, like, you know what? I want this, but I think it'll probably, like, come back to me.
Well, it did not.
It did not, yeah. I probably shouldn't have said that, although it also sounds like you didn't hear me. So, I don't think it affected anything.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to look at the next card. It is... I can do better. Be the Android, yes, we are doing what is called a Winston Draft. It's a 2-player draft format where we reveal 3 cards and do what you see us doing. It's a little bit confusing, but I've heard it's good for 2-player drafts. And then we are going to play each other with the decks that with the cards that we drafted. I'm skipping the first pile and moving on to the second pile. I'm taking the second pile. I have figured out my color identity and I am sticking to it.
Alright, I'm gonna check the number 2.
Well, just in case you do hear this, thank you, Match Buttons. Appreciate it. Thanks for the gems redeems. Oh, so funny. Like, Hidden Gems is so, like, not really the channel anymore, which is a shame. They should just be Bits at this point. But Bits is confusing because Bits is, like, the thing.
That's you. That's you.
Well, because Twitch Bits are a thing.
I guess so, yeah.
I was first, though, to be clear.
You were first.
I've had this channel a long time. I just haven't used it until recently. Did you finish looking at cards? I didn't.
No, I'm still looking. Yeah.
Okay,
let's
great.
see here.
But yeah, please check out the VODs. The YouTube will be up a week from now. Well, it'll be up on next Wednesday. That's the release schedule that I use.
Yeah, I'll take these. Yeah. I think pile 1.
Pile 1. All right. I am going to replace it, and I'm going to look in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I will look into pile 2. Oh, there's only 1 card here. I'm going to ignore that card. I forgot to put a card on top. Sorry, let me do that real quick. Fill the pile and move on to pile 3. I haven't looked at pile 3 in a while. I do love this card. It's so funny. I should take it just to, like, counter take it from you, because I think you might be those colors. Oh, do I do that? Do I counter draft?
Hate drafts.
Do I hate draft this?
How dare you? How dare.
It's so good, is the thing. Yeah, I mean, you know what? If I draft this, I don't think I'll play it, and I'd rather see someone play it. So I'm gonna not draft this card, even though I think it's the better strategy to draft it. All right, I'm gonna take this card from the top of the deck.
All right, I'm gonna look in here.
Yeah, hate drafting would have been the better play. This card, not great. That card, incredibly broken, and I don't want you to have it. Although I do actually kind of want you to have it because I think it'd be funny.
Let's see.
I hope I just like encourage you to go all the way through and take a look and be like, "What? This is terrible." Wow, mind games. That'd be really funny.
Yeah, let's no, do seem really worth it.
And let's watch B's reaction.
Okay. Let's see what's going on here.
Are you the scholars?
I could be.
I could be. All right. Great. So you took pile 3?
Took pile 3.
All right. What's in pile 1? I don't remember. I'm going to skip pile 1. Pile 2. Oh. It's kind of expensive, but I do like the effect. I'm going to pass on pile 2. And pile 3 has 1 card in it, which is... Well, now I'm really wishing I'd taken the card you just picked up. That is a pivot right there. Wow. And the other card wasn't a pivot? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's up with me. I mean... It's so good. I don't think I could even run this, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. I shouldn't, but I'm going to take it. Go ahead, B. Oh.
Yeah, let's see here.
If I don't end up running this card, I'm going to show it to you after the draft. Or after deck building, I guess.
Okay, actually, let's see. Yeah, I'll take file 1.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at this card. So I don't remember entirely what was in the set you just added, but I think this card is bad. I'm gonna move to the next pile. I mean, I didn't think I wanted to take this pile before, but it looks like I might be adding that color to my set. Yeah, I'm gonna take pile 2. Taking pile 2. Go ahead, B.
Okay, let's see. Oh no.
What?
As I thought everything was where that was.
Oh, well, if you want to skip it, you should put a card on top.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm taking this.
Oh, I'm so curious what it is now. 'Cause I didn't get to see that one.
I want to use it. I definitely don't want you to use it.
You do and you don't want me, or you don't.
I definitely want it, and I definitely don't want you to use it on me. So you know.
Great. Well, I'm gonna look at this pile. See what we see. I don't even know what colors I'm in anymore. Okay, I'm gonna skip that pile. Pile 1 is gone. Oh, there's only one card here. Okay, I'm gonna skip that pile. And ooh, I haven't looked at the third one. I'm gonna skip that pile too, actually. I think that's a pretty decent pile for somebody who wants that pile. What is this card I found? That card's useless. Alright, good. Go ahead, B. It's a card that technically functions according to the rules of Magic, but has no legal targets in this set. Because I know the set well enough that I know
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. So, actually uncastable. I guess I should set it aside. I never do that. I always draft into just one pile.
I'll put it over here.
Okay.
I'll put one over here.
Ooh, interesting. You spent a long time thinking about it, too, so I'm curious.
Yeah, I don't take anything of these, definitely.
You are taking them? Okay, interesting. I don't know what the second one is, but I know what the first one is. So I'm curious. I think I might have a good idea about what you're building into at this point. So, this card, where is it? This card here, I don't think I'm going to be able to actually play. Guess we'll see when we're done, but yeah. All right, pile 1. Meh. Wow, I'm going to continue to ignore this first pile. Pile 3. I'm going to ignore pile 2. And pile 3 says I'm also going to ignore pile 3. I know I can do better. Also, I'm kind of fixed on my colors right now. I mean, it's not useless. All right. We'll consider you. Go ahead, B. I think. Wait, there's 2 cards here. Yeah, that's correct. You put one there, then I put another one there. Yeah. I do not know what I'm doing.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look through my set again, see if I can figure out anything. Maybe I'll sort my cards into color. Help me figure this out.
What the heck? I'll take this one.
Yeah, what the heck? It's pile
What the
2?
heck? Yeah, pile 2.
Okay. I guess I will replace the cards you took. And then I'll look at pile 1. It's not bad. And then these ones we've already seen. I still don't think this pile is good enough. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that. Skip pile 1. Move to pile 2. I realize I'm not sure how this ends. Like when the draw stack is empty, do you just like start you pick up the last one? I can do better than that. And the last pile. So that's like it's not very good. I'm gonna skip that one too. I'll see if I can find the answer to that, B. Okay. Yeah, that's actually quite good. Sweet. Yeah. Let's take a look.
Alright. So I should check pile 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm seeing how Winston Draft ends. So I realize I'm not entirely sure, like, if there's no cards left in the stack, does it immediately end? Or can you just not choose to pick up the third pile? This is until all cards have been drafted. So I guess you just like...
I'll take this one.
Oh, cool. Great. Yeah, so I assume that how it works is if there are no cards here and you choose not to pick up these, you instead have to choose to pick up these. And then it goes down and it goes down and it goes down. I'm guessing. I don't really know. All right, I'll look at this card. I'm gonna... Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that. It's so interesting how I have to like fight my instincts to like explain all my decisions. It does make this faster than it would be if I was explaining every thought process that's in my head. That is very specific. I'm gonna skip pile 2. And what's in pile 3? Right. I'm gonna skip pile 3. And what do I get? I get... Ho! Now that was worth it. Good gambling on my part. Let's go. Go ahead, B.
Okay. Oh boy. I don't think I saw this one, but I like it. Alright, yeah, let's play it.
Well, I'm looking forward to finding out what it is. Alright. Pile 1. Okay. We're gonna ignore pile 1. Pile 2. I'm gonna take pile 2. Pile 2 is good enough for this point in the game. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, hold on a sec.
Yep. We'll be back shortly. And since she stepped out, maybe we can take a look at my draft so far. I was planning on sorting my cards into color, and I kind of got distracted, so I'm not entirely sure.
Hey, I'm back.
Hello! Great. That did not take long at all.
Well, one card is useless, but I like the other one, so I'll take it.
Isn't that card useless? It's so funny, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright. Like, sometimes you just want to prevent all combat damage that a creature that you control would do. Obviously. What's this do? I'm going to take this card. I'm still not sure if I'm even in that color anymore. But I like it. I like that color. And I intended to play that color originally. Pass. Please pick up some cards.
I shall.
While I try and do more sorting. This goes down here. This goes down here.
Okay, let's put a card on that.
Sorry, this many of that many cards.
Let's put a card over here.
There it is. Okay, so there's these ones, then there's these ones, which is less than I thought. And these ones. Oh, no, one more. Okay. And these ones. Then we got these friends. So that card, really good. Don't think I'm in those colors. That card is fine. Don't think I'm in those colors. Not very good.
I'm taking a card from the top.
Taking a card from the top? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I am going to see what is in pile 1. Is this card any good? I remember, like, looking at it a lot because I thought it was cool looking, but I can't remember if it's actually good or not. Well, maybe a little late to pivot, but yeah, I'm going to take pile 1. Okay. Go ahead, B. Wow.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go 3 color, but I don't know which 3 yet.
I can go 3 color against a bad judgment.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'll probably do better if I go 2 color because I won't get, you know, screwed on mana. But, I have a lot of cards I think are really cool. I should just sort all of my cards into, like, is this card super cool and build-aroundable? And not, right?
I think card from the top.
Did you put cards on top of all these
Oh,
stacks?
I did not know.
All of them? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because, yeah. Great. I'm going to look in pile 1. It says... Okay. Well, that's useless, but... I mean, yeah, I'll take the first stack. Go ahead, B.
Okay. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'll take that.
Oh, okay. That was fast. Great. I will look at this card. Okay, so this one really should have had a explanation in the notebook. I didn't think about it at the time because I thought it was kind of obvious, but it really should have an explanation. That said, I don't think it's good enough. But if you need to ask what it means, I will tell you, since you will get to look at the card.
Yeah.
Or I could just mention it now because you will get to look at that card. It doesn't change anything. Basically, it has cut off text, and the text says, tap, add, colorless.
Yeah.
Well, okay. It's been a while since I've looked in this stack, I guess. Okay, what the heck? Did I just not notice those, or have I just not made it to stack 2 in a while? Holy crap. Alright, B. The main stack is empty. If you go all the way to the end, you must take stack 3.
Alright,
no more cards are gonna get put on top. I assume that's how this works. I don't know if that's how this works or not. If you're watching and you know, does the game just end as soon as you go empty the main stack? I don't know. Anyway, you see the cutoff card I'm talking about. B.
Oh yeah, see, I'm gonna skip this one and not put a card on here.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's kind of meh, honestly.
Okay.
Let's probably take these 6.
Yeah, I mean you gotta take them, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna start looking at the first pile in that case. There should be one card I haven't seen.
All right, I'm taking the 6.
That's not good enough. But also, what's in pile 2? I think a single card, right? Do I gamble on pile 2? Because this card's got okay stuff in it. It's just not, like, good. I'm going to take pile 1. I'm not curious enough to care what was in pile 2. So you may take pile 2, B.
Alright, what was in pile 2?
I have no idea. I didn't see it.
It wasn't awful, but I don't think it was very good.
I have no idea what's... I mean, yeah, it didn't get picked. So, with that, we have finished our Winston Draft. It took us about an hour. And
yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like I have like a game in me right today, if that's okay with you.
You don't think so? Nah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
How about deck building?
I don't think I have that in me too.
Are you gonna like want to play these cards if you let them sit and don't build a deck with them immediately?
Oh, absolutely. Actually, we can. I might like. I could be interested in deck playing for like off screen, but like I don't want to.
I mean, it's not off screen. Like you're not
I guess so. Yeah. I can do deck building. Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's just do deck building. I do hope we can get a game, and I don't want to push you though. Obviously, that's not good if you're not feeling up for it. But
see, let's
you know, like if we don't play with them now, I don't think we're gonna play with them again until like Monday, unless we do a bonus stream.
I could do a bonus stream.
We could do a bonus stream. That's an option.
Anyway, yeah, how about Thursday?
How about Thursday? All right, you're here to hear first, everyone. Bonus stream on Thursday for actually playing these cards. Otherwise, this was just a draft and a deck build session. So enjoy the deck building. I'm gonna mute so that I can talk to everyone about what is going on in my head during my deck build, and enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right. So what do I have? I've got some stuff. Largely, I thought I was gonna go Azorius. That's white and blue. And like, I got some okay white and blue. Let's see if I can. The real thing is I got a few really, really strong kickers in that, like, where is it? They're all down here. So let's first look at all of my multicolors because they will sort of dictate what colors I have to go into in a large way if I want to play them. I think ideally I'd really like to be in just white-blue without having to worry about adding a third color, but we shall see. This one is a 2-2 for 2 with lifelink, so it's not bad. I don't know how much I want to go into slivers. Slivers are really dangerous because they buff everyone's slivers. That said, I'm realizing that this card could help me satisfy the condition of being having 5 or more life. I don't think I need to have 5 or more life though, weirdly. I think I didn't take that card. That card, like, I looked at, but I don't think I took it. Unless it was in a pack of other cards. Black and green. I should probably read these cards. Lethal Sliver is a white and blue sliver creature. It's a 2-2. It says all sliver creatures have lifelink. Infestation Sliver is a 1 black green sliver. It's a 2-2. Whenever you cast a creature spell that's both black and green, draw a card. This card is basically useless. It's not useless. It's a 3-mana 2-2 sliver, but it's not good. I don't think there's any, unless we see other creatures, but that's still pretty rare. Aggressive Gavronog is not interesting, but super good. It's a 2-mana 5-4 with trample. Like, that wins games right there. Like, on its own. So I'm really tempted to go into these colors, even though I don't think I have enough support for it. Erebos, Lord of the Dead. You know, I looked this one up when the pack was being generated because I thought it was a real card, but it's not. It's like it's something very similar. White and blue, 2-2 human cleric. Whenever a creature dies, put a 1/1 counter on Erebos, Lord of the Dead. This card's great. I super want to play Azorius, honestly. Dimir K-Ductor. This is the one I was talking about. Yeah, so it's a 4-mana 2-2, pretty bad. If you have 5 or more life than your starting life total, they have Death Touch, not a huge bonus. Whenever they deal combat damage to a player, you can exile cards from their graveyard. Oh, from your own graveyard. So it's a drawback because it's a forced ability, it's not a May ability. But they tap for 3 mana. The thing is that once I'm at 5 mana, I don't think I'm gonna really be that interested in tapping for 3 mana. Like 5 mana for a 3-mana mana rock? No, not doing that. Not interesting to me. Get out of here. Shivan Firewalker is a 5-mana 3/3, so not a great return on your investment stats-wise. It has trample, and when it enters the battlefield, you choose a color. Spells of that color cost 2 less to cast for you. So it's a discounter, but the discount doesn't come online until turn 5, so it might not be worth it, but interesting card. Another white and red, which encourages me to maybe go into those 2 colors. It's an instant. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. That's about it. It has Rampage 3, which is not an effect that an instant can have, but it does say whenever this creature, I assume they mean the creature targeted by the spell, becomes blocked, it gets +3/+3 until end of turn, for each creature blocking it beyond the first. I believe if I look over here, you can see it has that white dot, so yes. It basically grants Rampage 3 to something, but that's not useful because that creature can't be blocked this turn. So it's like completely irrelevant. Actually, this card probably just should have the Rampage blocked out because it doesn't give a timing window now that I'm looking at it. Oh well. This card's just bad. It's the right colors, but it's bad. It might still be worthwhile though. Another Azorius one. This is a 3-mana 2/2 sliver, so second sliver. And slivers have protection from blue and red. Now, I'm planning on playing blue, but I don't think my blue is going to be like my heavy hitters. I think it's more likely that my opponent is going to be playing blue and red, so might be worthwhile, even though it's a symmetric effect. Martial Yawgmoth is a 5-mana 3/4 with haste, so like I guess that's not bad. I don't really know what haste goes for. And it's whenever a player casts a red or white instant or sorcery, they may pay 2 If that player does, this deals 1 damage to that player. So it's a really complicated optional ability that no one will ever intentionally use. It's really bad. Then again, I mean, it's really bad, but is it unplayable? Is it 5 mana 3/4 with haste? I don't know. That might be fine. Whip Flare is a 4 mana instant. It is Azorius. It says creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Draw a card. I don't think 4 mana is worth that effect. I really don't. So this is our fancy colors. This guy looks interesting. This guy looks interesting. This guy looks interesting. So what does that tell us? I think what it tells us is that we should probably just go white-blue and not actually try and force aggressive Gavarog into play. I don't know, but that's my instincts here. I guess there's also a couple other cards I hadn't really talked about. These ones are not fancy though, are they? No. So let's actually take a look at this one's. Why is this card useless? It has no targets. There's no non-basics in this set, so it's completely useless. We don't need that card. Okay. First thing I want to do is I want to grab all of my colorless cards because I have a couple. Where are my colorless cards? They're hard to see because they're colorless. There it is. Okay. Now, interestingly, will these give me any fixing? I don't really remember. Rith's Scepter is a 3 mana. This card's basically useless, right? It's ETB. I guess you could use it as a filter, right? You could cast this spell for 3 to generate black and red if you needed to. That's really, really bad. Ping a target for 1 damage, pretty bad. Each player may cast a land they control. You cannot cast lands, they're not spells. Or return target land card from your graveyard to your hand. So just absolutely awful. We're not running this. Doesn't matter. Then, I guess I haven't talked about this one yet. Opal Mask is a 3 mana artifact that tapped for colorless. You can't tell, but that's what it says. You can also choose to put a charge counter on Opal Mask, which doesn't do anything. It just is there. Or you can have it turn into a creature, which isn't super useful because it has to tap to do that. It does, however, allow you to give your creatures haste, which is potentially quite useful. So I think I will run this card. I forgot I could give things haste. Nice. Then we've got Foundation Equipment. This is an artifact. It's not technically an equipment, but it otherwise functions as one. Whatever. It doesn't count as equipment for equipment purposes, but it is an equipment. That was my ruling. Or it can be equipped, I should say. It's very expensive and not worth running, I don't think. So put that one away. And then lastly, Crucible of the Meek actually looks pretty good. It's a form of removal. We need a form of removal. Removal's important. Okay. So, what else do we have? Let's just go through these. I'm going to start sorting them into piles, I guess. We're going to put red. Let's pull out our colors to begin with. These are our Azorius colors. These is blue, blue, white, 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 red, red, red. Black isn't being played in this deck. Green isn't going to get played, probably. Blue. That's not where blue goes. Blue goes down here. Blue, 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 blue. And apparently I missed this card, which is black and red.
So I think I have my deck sans lands, so I'm going to take some lands quickly.
Great. So yeah, I totally forgot about a bomb. One of the best cards, honestly. It sort of goes up here with the like, oh wow, you should maybe splash that, but I don't have the color fixing. It's not going to happen. So, what I'm seeing here is not enough green to make green worthwhile, and not good enough green to make green worthwhile. So I think we're going to kick out all these friends, unfortunately. And the question becomes, do I want to go red, white, blue? It depends on how good the red is, probably. I think I do want to go white.
Very cool. Deck is done.
All right. So let's sort these into just like absolute bombs. Thundercloud Aeronaut, 4 mana, 3/3 with haste, can't be blocked, pretty decent, can be morphed, pretty cool. Shouldn't surprise anyone. And also not great because it doesn't have haste if you choose to morph it, so it's not even really worthwhile. Simic Stalker is a sliver, if I need to go slivers. Slivers, it's a asymmetrical sliver buff, which is pretty good. It's a 1/1, which is pretty good. And when a sliver you control deals combat to a player, you may return to its owner's hand, which is completely useless. But, might be relevant if we go slivers. Fracture, 2 mana, instant. Fracture deals 3 damage to any target. We always love removal. Removal's good. We love to see a removal here. What do we have? This one's not being played. I don't know what that's doing over here. Go away. Shivan Renegade, 2 mana, 1/1 trample. If you're running planes, which I am, it gains indestructible. So, if you had buffs, that's maybe useful, but probably just not. It's probably not good enough. So, it's like, okay, that's a sliver and a pin and like a burst. How good is this? I don't think it's good enough. I think we can cut all of our red, and then we only have to worry about these cards. Group these together. That's 23. All right, B. I just sorted my cards and said, I think my best cards are these cards. How many of those do I have? And I grouped them, and it was 23. So I'm just gonna do that and not worry about it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I feel like I do this a lot, and it's a bad trap that I fall into, where it's like, hey, you know what? It's limited. Even though you only have, like, I don't know, 3 cards of a color, that still might be worth running. Maybe you should run those 3 good cards instead of these 3 bad, like, cards of the actual color that you're playing. Maybe, but I'm not gonna. So, that's how it works. Where are our lands? Yeah, here they are. Our nice AI-generated lands. It's just AI art. It's whatever. This color, make a copy of those, and shuffle that for good measure so that B doesn't know what I've run. Ha 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 ha. And what should my color split be? What is your color split? That's a great question. I think I've got mostly this color, so yeah, let's take one of these out, put one of these in. That looks good to me. All right, so I noticed that you have 26 card deck or 40 card deck. What's this? What are these 26 cards? Are those cards you're not using, B?
Yeah.
Well, AI, the tabletop sim has decided that that is everything for tonight, which is perfectly timed because you were saying you weren't up for a game anyway, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I haven't saved my deck and you haven't saved yours. There should be a, I'll load up the autosave and save it so that we can play it on Thursday. But that's the entire show for today. I hope people had a good time. Hope you enjoyed watching a draft. I don't know. I like watching drafts sometimes, so maybe you did. I know we didn't do any forging today on the episode, but all these cards are available. They are AI generated. You can find them in the description below. And if it doesn't make sense to how to install it, I don't know. Tell me what your problems are having. I think it should be pretty straightforward. I've tested it myself. I hope you all have a good day. With me today has been B. I have been DarcyBits. Have a good night.
Have a good night.